Okay, I'll start. Civil.
Mechanical.
Electrical and electronics.
Chemical.
Control engineering.
Information. Software.
Energy systems.
Thermodynamics.
I think the best way to describe an Oxford engineer is an engineering scientist, because they do engineering, but they also look at the science of engineering. They know how it works and why it works.
I think the nicest thing about the course is that it's very general.
Because when you think of engineering, I thought of just like buildings and like the big things. Whereas I prefer like the electrical side. I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't taken a general course.
You can put your head into all aspects before you have to focus on one.
I particularly like the tutorial system.
It's a very small group of students talking with someone who's a leader in the field. That support is something that's very unique to Oxford.
Most people have imposter syndrome. We all think when we come here that like we're not good enough for this.
I remember being really worried that I just wasn't experienced enough. If you're doing well in your subjects and you are interested in studying this degree, then you're good enough to be an engineer here.
If you think about Oxford engineers, you think like nerdy people just like working, but people are very sociable and very nice here.
There's definitely no like one type of engineer.
There's no point you all being the same, because then you're not going to find the solution that would work. You are who you are, and everyone's accepted. So.
We don't bite.
The engineering department is made up of a number of different buildings. So the Tom building, the main sort of engineering department building, is the one where most of the lectures happen.
There's like loads and loads of labs, so we have all our practicals in there.
There's a study space on the 8th floor.
Which is the top floor of the Tom building. It's like really great to study in, because then you can just see the whole of Oxford.
You have access to this machine workshop.
And then there's a massive water tunnel on the 2nd floor, which is really fun. I mean, Oxford's just a beautiful place as well, so that's probably quite a big factor.
It's small enough that you kind of know everything about it, but it's also big enough that you don't feel like you're trapped.
The colleges add more diversity.
You are immediately part of a smaller community, and it found it a lot easier to make friends, so I really appreciated that.
In terms of more specialized equipment, there's the Institute for Biomedical Engineering, the Oxford Robotics Institute, and there's also another site which contains the fastest wind tunnel in all of Europe.
You're exposed to such a wide variety of technology and tools. You could be doing a project that needs equipment that costs tens of millions of pounds.
An engineering degree enables you to do anything that you're passionate about, I would say. Science.
Formula One.
Developing spacecraft.
Working on wind farms.
Developing underwater soft robots for nuclear waste facilities.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Even you seeing this right now is due to all the engineers involved. Meta.